So just a summary of my trip to St. Kitts and Nevis. A lot of you haven't heard about these two islands, but they're beautiful islands. That's where I was raised. That's where I'm from. Well, I was born in St. Thomas, but lived on Nevis nearly my whole life. So right now I'm walking into Carambola Restaurant and Lounge. And this is where we keep an annual white sands, which is like an all white party. Like I said, it's an annual thing every year right after music festival. Now, music festival in St. Kitts, it's one of the biggest music festival in the Caribbean. I would even go on to say within the world. I missed it this year with Vibes Cartel, but I don't think I'm going to miss it next year because I heard it was really good. So yeah, this is Carambola Beach. And I just went into the water, got a little splash. I haven't been in the water for 9 years. Well, I went to Carolina Beach, but I don't really like go all the way in because, you can't see through the water in in North Carolina. I'm just sorry. You can't see through the water, but here the water is crystal clear. You can see your hands, your feet. You can see starfishes. You can see everything in the water because it's so crystal clear here. And then my feet in the sand. It's just divided in the view of the hillside. And yes, like I said, this is Carambola Beach in St. Kitts, St. Christopher, named after Christopher Columbus. Like I said, the water is so crystal clear. I will say though, I'm not trying to be biased, but the beaches in Nevis, they're little, they're more crystalline. Let me say that. They're more crystal clear than the ones in St. Kitts. Sorry guys, but I'm just being honest. Now here is one of the villas that my older brother oversees, and then he made some wilks and steamed snapper with breadfruit. A lot of y'all know about breadfruit, especially the Jamaicans. Breadfruit, long time I had breadfruit. Then he did grilled lobster and grilled chicken wings. Oh my gosh, I tell you. And there go the wilks again. Everything was seasoned very nicely. Of course, my older brother did it, and he knows how to cook. I told him, oh, Hennessy. Hennessy, can't forget the Hennessy. Like I was saying, I told him he needs to go and become a chef. And here is my view at one of the villas or bungalows. And then there goes my two brothers doing the lobster and my little nephew in the blue. He's helping him grill the lobsters, and they did a good job. I'm telling you, that lobster, it was to die for. They seasoned it very well. Garlic, butter, all sorts of seasoning. And the wilks were very, am I pronouncing it right, wilks? The wilks were very seasoned too. Like, I've never had wilks that seasoned before. And then here they are grilling the snapper. So it wasn't just snapper. I got the snapper, but he also had Dr. Fish, and I forgot the name of the other fish that he had as well. But the one that I got was the red snapper, which was pretty good, well seasoned. And there goes my little nephew, and he's helping him grill. And then there goes the pool. I'm telling you, this property is nice. Look at it. So this is one of the bedrooms. Actually, no, this is the lounge. Sorry. This is the lounge where we sit and watch TV, and then goes to the bedroom. This is the master bedroom. And then this is the bathroom for the master bedroom. Very clean, very spacious, a lot of natural light. And then walking towards the family room and the kitchen and bar. And here they are preparing the food. A lot of artwork. I loved it. A lot of like pictures, and look at this one. A lot of artwork. Very well decorated. And then here is the patio. Very beautiful view. There goes my mom and her husband, my dad-in-law, or my stepdad, sorry, dad-in-law, stepdad. And then here is our view. My mom getting mangoes. It's gorgeous, gorgeous view. So what kind of mangoes are these? There goes my mom with the Emery Poly mangoes. Haven't had it in 9 years. And she went and picked some for me. And here she is just taking a stroll on the property. This is a very huge property. I don't know how many acres it is, but very huge on the hillside. And then you can see the beach or the ocean and the mountain. So you got the view of the mountain and the bayside, the beach. Can't get any better than that. And then they also have a pool right here. I love that pool. I stay in that pool for hours. And the water's not too cold either. And it's a salt pool, by the way. And they're very well decorated with flowers. You got the yellow bell flowers, which I haven't seen in years. Coconut trees, palm trees. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing better than this island living. Island living. Ain't nothing better than an island life. And then this is another property, a second one in the same area. And then this right here is the guest bedroom. That's me. And then the bathroom.
What?
What I like about
No, they pool empty.
There's my brother taking a splash in the pool, emptying the pool.
Jamal empty the pool.
And then there goes me on the side with my wig slipping off. I'm telling you how to do. My brother emptying the pool and my wig swimming away from me. It was fun. It was a nice family barbecue day.
Come on,
I love this pool too. This pool was very deep though. This pool is like 7 feet deep. The other one that we were looking at.
Cannonball be that mean I cannonball.
Kitty's pool. Yep.
Really?
Had a very nice afternoon with the family. My brother, my older brother, and my nephew, and my mom and her husband. There goes my eldest brother, the chef, the family chef. And then this property is on the hillside as well too. Very, very nice view.
Are we grilling?
But you can't really see.
Oh, I forgot my
mountains, but you can't really see the ocean too well here.
House Hunters in the Caribbean. Another property.
This is the outside of it. 3 stories high. 3 stories high. That's my mom. And this is the other property.
Oh yeah, we got
I've recorded
houses
this
here
twice. I love this property so much. That's
we
why.
got houses and land.
But I couldn't get enough of this view. And then the breeze blowing. I'm telling you, this property was my favorite.
Hmm?
And then this is the outside. And like I said, it's a huge land. I'm not too certain how many acres, but it's very huge.
Simplicity we use to survive.
Trees and flowers. Very nice landscape. The gardeners take very good care of the land. Like I said, they even have a mango tree on the land too. So, you know, I had to get me some mangoes. And that's me getting ready for the Nevis Miss Culture show. The Miss Nevis Culture show. That's me at the show. I'm going to give you a little glimpse of the show. It wasn't bad. I was once a contestant. I came second runner-up. So that's one of the ladies, one of the contestants. This one, oh my gosh, we were all like, look at, oh my gosh. We all gasped when she did that. Very talented. That's a real talent. And then here's part of the swimwear, which the ladies were very poised. They modeled very well. Like, you got to give it up to the chaperones for teaching them how to walk, or hiring someone to show them how to model. Whoever taught them, they did a good job. They all modeled pretty well. One of them almost tripped, but she caught herself back, and she did an excellent job. That's one thing I noticed about the models, or about the contestants. They walked very well. And that's me on my way to Nevis. Yes, it's not in order, but yeah. So that's me on the ferry going to Nevis, heading from St. Kitts on my way to Nevis. Beautiful view of Nevis Peak, the mountain. That's what we call it, Nevis Peak. Nevis is also known as Lady of the Snows, because when Christopher Columbus discovered it and he saw the white on the mountain, he thought it was snow, but it was the clouds. So Lady of the Snows is what we call it. It's also called Queen City. For my Charlotte peeps, yep, there's another Queen City in the world, and it's called Nevis. Queen of the Caribbean, or Lady of the Snows. Queen of the Caribbean. And that's where I lived most of my life. So I'm on my way to see my peeps, my mom, my dad, my brothers. My sister went to Antigua to visit Carnival, and this is the food fair, which I liked. I didn't stay there long, but I was on a mission for one thing, and it was the black pudding. I should have taken a picture of it. And then that's goat water, but that goat water was from St. Kitts, I believe. Yeah, so I got it in St. Kitts. Like I said, it's not in order. And then this is me back in St. Kitts at the Sky Lounge with a mango mimosa, I think it was. Very nice drink. And that's me at Sky Lounge Casino. Sky Lounge Casino. We had me and my cousins, we had a nice time in here. He told me the story when my grandma gambled off all her money in here. My grandma loved casinos, I tell you. This is the Sky Lounge. I love it here. Very nice and chill. That's one of my cousins. And then that's another one of my cousins. Had an awesome time with them. And then here we are. Cheers. On our second drinks. And then that's the view that I have, or had, in St. Kitts. Staying at my sister's. Very nice view.
Got somebody, she is a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me, like it's her duty. Want you right by my side.
It's not ready yet?
That's my sister and I walking into Boozy's on the strip down Frigate Bay. I'm kind of mad that we left. We left because we were trying to get a certain table, and then they told us that we couldn't get that table. So I said, you know what, let's just leave and go to Shiggity Shack. The food at Shiggity Shack was good, but it took like 2 hours to get to us. 2 whole hours. I guess the chef left, so the waiter had to do the cooking. Either way, the food was good, but stayed way too long. And then look at the ocean. Look at the beach. Oh my! Look at the water, yo. Look at the water. It's so clear, crystal clear. Oh, I think I already recorded this, but here I go again at the Carambola Beach in the water. I'm telling you, that water, it wasn't even cold. It was so refreshing. I didn't want to get out. It was nice.